welcome to the video demonstration of task 2.1p. Arun Singh. In this video, we will discuss about how to complete task 2.1. So this is the only task objective we have to fulfill in this task. So in task 2.1p, we have written a code which we are going to understand. This const int button line. This is the first line of the code. This line, the code begins with the declaration of a constant integer. Here it is the button pin assigned the value 2. This pin serves as the connection point for the button. Now after that, the int button state equals to 0, then int last button state equals to high. Then what these three lines mean? These three lines mean that the button state stores the current button state. It is initialized to 0, representing low. The last button state, it keeps the track of the previous button state initialized to high. Then the name blinking is a boolean indicating whether the name should blink, initialized as false. Then after that, the int character equals to 0 and charac- and char input name 100. What do we mean by these lines? These lines declare a variable. Here, char index, it keeps the track of the character being blinked initialized to 0, and input name is an array that stores the user inputted name with space for up to 100 characters. With space for up to 100 characters, we have already set it here. Then we have a void setup. What are these meaning of these lines written here under void setup? It sets the built-in LED built-in as an output. LED built-in as an output. This pin mode. This is the meaning. And configures the button pin as an input with a pull-up register. Initiates serial communication with a baud rate of 9600 for user interaction via the serial monitor. The serial.begin line. The basic function of serial.begin is to establish a communication with the serial monitor only. Now coming to the next line, that is serial.print. It prints a message prompting the user to input the name only. Then we have a dot function, void dot. The dot function is introduced to simulate a dot in Morse code. It turns on the LED, digital write LED built-in high, creating a short blink. Then it introduces a delay of 250 milliseconds. Then afterwards, it turns off the LED, the digital write LED built-in low, and adds another 250 milliseconds of delay, simulating a short blink again. Then we have the dash function. The dot and dash functions are used in the Morse code. We already know. What is dash doing here? Let's understand. The dash function represents a dash in a Morse code. Uh, it turns the LED for a longer duration. The here it is set for 15 seconds. 15 seconds, and after that again, then it turns off the LED and adds a 250 millisecond delay to simulate a longer blink. After that, we have another void Morse instruction char name again. This function translates characters into Morse code. It uses the switch case statement to handle characters from A to Z and spaces. Unknown characters or data types are ignored here. Here we can see this is the simple functioning of the switch case. The switch A, B, C, and go to case Z. As we will write these letters on the serial monitor, the functions we are making in these cases will come into action. Now we have a void loop. Void loop in here keeps on running again and again into the program. Let's understand what the void loop says. The uh, the button state equals to digital write button pin. The sorry, the current state of the button is read and stored in the button state variable in, through this line. When the button is pressed, this is condition will be checked now. When the button when the button will be pressed low and was previously released, the last button state was high. It toggles the name blinking flag and resets the char index to 0. After that, we have last button state mentioned and equals to button state. The last button state is updated to match the current button state for future comparisons. After that, we have again one if condition. The if name blinking is true, it indicates the user wants the name to blink the Morse code. Then again, for this, if we will talk now, it checks the character at the current char index in input name is not the null. Null terminator is 0. This condition will be checked here. Then we can see we have char y equals to input name mentioned in here in char index. What does this line indicate? These lines indicate that the character to be blinked is stored in y and Morse inscription is called to blink it in Morse code. There is a 1 second delay between characters. After that, after blinking a character, a character, the char index is incremented to move to the next character in input name. Then we have an else block here. What does this else block explain to us? It reads the characters one by one and checks if the user has pressed enter or if the input size limit has been reached. When this happens, it null terminates the input string and resets the input index and initiates the blinking of the input name. So this thing we can see into the video that will be attached after this part. So in the conclusion, we can conclude that the uh, video by summarizing the code functionality. I will add that video. The users can input a name in Morse code via the serial monitor. Which in by the serial monitor, the LED blinks the name in Morse code when the button will be pressed, and this is how this task will be completed successfully. So I hope you by my side, and now it is your turn to do this task from your side. So let's see the video first now.